Our country has long been in a very complicated system. Most of you who are young like me, we were born into this system. But that's not what can allow Burkina to thrive. Because in this situation there are only two cases. Either we accept to fight or we remain slaves forever. I told you once, there are those who are slaves in their minds. They can only serve their master. And those people try every time to manipulate you. You must advise each other. Because every situation can be exploited by these enemies of the nation to try to discourage you, to demotivate you. So you must advise each other and not pay attention to certain remarks, even on some media. Not everyone is obliged to be patriotic. You are the first patriots. You have decided to defend the homeland. There is nothing better than that. Those who want to support you, let them support you. Those who want to discourage you through writings, you must close your ears and move forward. As for those, we will fight them here. So, we must remember something. Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization. They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget, by a state. This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP commit abuses. It went in here, it came out there. It's to tarnish your morale. It's to scare you, to prevent you from being able to fight. No. Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO because people need to understand something. What is happening to us here? It's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have that kind of weaponry. What brought such significant weaponry into their ranks? It's Libya. Who destroyed Libya? It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel, we must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to support this thesis of attacking Libya. They have no moral lessons to give us. Look at the world. Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here. We are fortunate to have similar situations. In this world, you voluntarily committed yourselves. There are countries where people are forcibly taken, killed. You leave or you die. Others, even while trying to flee, end up dying. They don't talk about human rights because these people see us as subhumans. They see us as slaves. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset, but it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. So don't be fooled by the stories. They tell to anyone who will listen. You must stay focused on your fight. Stay focused. We know what we are doing. And even now, the VTP commander told me that there is a human rights training session underway for group leaders and their deputies. If we make efforts, we know it's for ourselves. We no longer do things to please someone else. We do it for our homeland. And you are committed to that. Defend your homeland. Do not listen to those individuals. They should not affect your morale. In the history of the world, there have been wars. And during the Second World War, people organized themselves to defend all over the place. But there is a country that could not defend itself, which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them. And today that same country wants to give us lessons. The pot calling the kettle black. No. You are the descendants of those same ancestors who went to defend others, who liberated the world from Nazism. Today you are fighting for your lands. These same individuals dare to create terms to tarnish you. We oppose this. We will never agree. Continue to defend your lands. It is your wealth that interests these people. It's our gold, it's our minerals that interest them. Otherwise, why come and drive out entire villages to seize our lands? So we will fight and we will reclaim our lands, our wealth. It belongs to us. It's for us. It will benefit us and our children. I therefore encourage you to remember that this war is to free us from slavery. It's for our independence. And you must keep your spirits high, stay strong. Never give into manipulators, to those individuals who no longer understand the notion of homeland, or to those people who come from outside to try to subdue us through their terms they invented and their organizations they created to enslave us. Fight, move forward, do everything you can. Draw, as I said, from your cultural resources, from what you have been shaped by since the village. Draw from it and wage this war.
Captain Traore's message has led to a massive worldwide protest with millions of Africans taking the streets in cities like New York, Berlin, Paris, Abidjan, Johannesburg, Ouagadougou, and even Kingston in Jamaica, showing their support to the young leader and promising to stand by him till victory. Africans around the world are rising. They are putting a stop to Western influence and exploitation of Africa, and the world is watching.
Africa doesn't own their own wealth. It's their wealth, but they don't own it. Western companies own the mines in Africa. They extract the minerals. They set the prices. They ensure that the wealth will never benefit the people whose wealth it truly is. I mean, look at Congo today. Congo produces 70% of the world's cobalt. That's the mineral that powers your smartphone, your laptop, your electric car. Without Congolese minerals, there's no Tesla, there's no Apple, there's no Samsung. Yet the people of Congo remain among the poorest people in the world. Why? Because their wealth is not theirs. It's stolen by Western corporations, by Western companies. The system is kept in place through war. The West doesn't want a stable and independent Congo.
America must never tell us what to do. The same United States, which is furious at being cut off from the riches of Burkina Faso, cannot tell us what to do. We stand with Captain Traore. We stand with Traore because we know that Traore stands for the unity of Africa. We are Traore, and Traore is all of us. If they kill Traore, you must know they would have created another wound in the continent of Africa. We must defend him the same way we defend the unity of Africa. We must defend China for defying the USA and telling the USA to go to hell because they don't understand how the tariffs works. Donald Trump is an enemy of himself and all of us.
Africans from every corner of the continent are taking to the streets of New York, united by struggle, fueled by hope. Yesterday, the streets of New York trembled, not with fear, but with the footsteps of Africans united in protest. From Times Square to the steps of city halls, hundreds gathered, waving flags from across the continent, their voices rising in a thunderous call for justice. It was not just a protest, it was a movement born from pain, hope, and unyielding courage. We are here this morning, like one man, to honor and encourage our young leader, Captain Ibrahim Traora, for the fight he is leading back home. We are far from home, but near in spirit. So we are here today, in Times Square, at the heart of Manhattan, to show the whole world that we support our leader, and to confirm that he is the leader we have chosen. Representatives from nations like Sudan, Congo, Nigeria, and Ethiopia stood shoulder to shoulder, chanting for freedom, denouncing exploitation, and demanding global attention. Their message was simple: Africa will no longer be ignored. The cries against dictatorship, war, and foreign interference echoed through the concrete canyons of Manhattan, forcing New York and the world to listen. I believe he is the new Thomas Sankara, and I believe he is here to change everything and liberate Africa. We failed Muammar Gaddafi. We cannot fail Ibrahim Traora. Drums beat in rhythm with the pounding hearts of the protesters. Mothers carried their children on their shoulders, teaching the next generation that silence in the face of injustice is no longer an option. Young activists led chants that shook the air. Africa unite. Africa rise. We are here to support our honorable son. He is determined. He has accepted to liberate us. He means the world to us. He is our only hope. He is the father to the orphans, the husband to the widows. He is everyone's son. Ibrahim Traora is a great leader. Signs painted in bold letters told stories of suffering and resistance. End bloodshed in Sudan. Stop stealing Congo's wealth. Freedom for all Africans. Africans are no longer silent. They're rising and collectively standing against imperialism. From all the four corners of the world, Africans are standing like a united front, with their voices screaming for the total liberation of Africa. I'm here to support our leader, Captain Ibrahim Traora, to defend the interest of Africa, to defend the interest of Pan-Africanism, the interest of Africa, the interest of Burkina Faso, and the interest of the Alliance of Sahel States. My message is that I don't want what happened 60 years ago to repeat itself again. I don't want what happened to Thomas Sankara to repeat itself again. What happened to Lumumba and all the other Pan-Africanists? Captain Ibrahim Traora is representing Africa with dignity. He is the people's choice. He is the leader we want. He has our support. We are behind him. We want a sovereign Africa. We don't want the ECOWAS. We don't want Western interference, especially from France. We don't want them anymore.